You're listening to the East Meets West Pakistani Professional Journeys podcast, released bi-weekly every Sunday at 5 p.m. on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple iTunes. Welcome back to the East Meets West Pakistani Professional Journeys podcast, the podcast where we explore the stories, the struggles, and successes of Pakistanis navigating professional life in the West. I'm your host, Azam, and today we're diving into something super practical: how to find communities and professional support as a Pakistani in Canada. Whether you're a recent immigrant, a student, or someone who grew up here and is looking to connect more deeply with your roots, this episode is for you. Today, we're talking about some amazing groups and communities you can join to expand your network, find mentorship, and give back, or just feel a little more at home. Now, before we dive into the groups, let's talk about why joining one is actually important. Coming to a new country, or even growing up here, can feel quite isolating when you don't see people who understand your cultural background or your career ambitions. Finding community isn't just about making friends, it's about building a support system, sharing resources, and helping each other strive. Well, now that I've explained that to you, let's kick off some 3 groups in Canada that have specific emphasis on professional networking. For students out there, a lot of you would already be familiar with the Pakistani Student Association, are usually in most universities. In odd cases, it does not exist or is not very active. It's great to consider starting one in your school or university to build out your connections. If the group does not exist in your university, this is a great way to get some leadership roles for starting the group. Usually, these groups have events such as cultural socials, holiday celebrations, educational events, and social gatherings. Ultimately, I highly recommend joining some form of a community group in your university time, as this is the time where you're in a similar age cohort or similar programs, and that's where you can build long-lasting connections. The next one is the Pakistani Professional Forum, known as PPF. This is a non-for-profit association that aims to advance the professional development of Pakistani professionals residing in Canada, with a focus on networking and career opportunities. I'll add the link to join the WhatsApp group in the description, which is very active. Segments in the WhatsApp group include various industries such as sales and marketing, finance and accounting, healthcare, and many more. Overall, it's subdivided to various industries for professionals to share their knowledge or potential openings. The next one, and the final one, is Muslim Achieving Excellence, also known as MAX. Is an organization that recognizes and celebrates the contribution of Muslims in North America, focusing on academic and professional development, and aims to elevate the brand of Muslims in the region. They have various events and meetups with senior industry professionals. They also have student scholarships, the Max Mentorship Program, and the Max Pitch series, which is on their YouTube channel, which I will also link in the description below. This group continues to grow and is trying new methods to reach out to the community. Okay, so how do you actually join these communities? And this is usually the toughest part in starting to get to traction. So the first really thing is just start by showing up. Attend one event. You don't have to know anyone. People are usually super welcoming at these events. Reach out on LinkedIn. Find members or organizers and send a quick message. Introduce yourself and ask how to get involved. And finally, try to be consistent. Real connection comes from showing up more than once, volunteering for small tasks, or offering help. Most importantly, don't feel like you need to have arrived professionally to be part of this group. Everyone's on a journey, and that's exactly why these communities are for. Also, life gets busy, so don't feel pressure to attend every event that comes up. Try attending when time allows, and try allocating or using that time really well just to connect with people and having just a great time. That's all for today's episode. I hope this gave you a few ideas and a little inspiration to seek out these groups. Communities can be game changers, not just for your career, but for your sense of belonging. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review or message. And if you're part of the groups that have not been listed here, please tell me. I'd like to feature it in a future episode. Thanks for listening.